It is your travel agent, David, and we are in Dublin. And when you're in Ireland, you've got to try some Irish whiskey. So that's what we're here for. We're going to go check it out. We're going to do a tour and see firsthand from the distillery what some good Irish whiskey tastes like. So they have silos outside that feed the barley into here. In here, hot water's added and it's kind of mixed together with the grain to make like a porridge. Then it goes into step number 2. Everything in here is kind of spun around. What they're trying to do is get the sugar and the starch out of the grain. When that happens, it's going to go over to the 3rd step. And then what they do with the leftovers is they actually send it back to farms to feed horses and cows, but not sheep, because the mixture in here will actually kill sheep. Step number 3, fermentation. So they have a total of 6 fermenters. They have 2 that are wood, and they're made out of Oregon pine, because their distiller is actually from Oregon. But it's sitting here for a day, and then they go back here for about 4 to 5 days to ferment. Once it's done fermenting, it's going to go into the 3 hardest working women in Ireland. So the 3 hardest working women in Ireland is Alison, Natalie, and Rebecca. They are the stills. So the first still, right here. And then when it's done, it will feed over here into Natalie. Natalie, you're getting about 50% fruit. A lot of people will stop here, but in Ireland, they go one more. It gets them about 85% fruit. And we're going to go show you what they call as a spirit box. Every distillery in Ireland is required to have one, even though they don't use them anymore. But the taxman will come over here and kind of get an idea of the flow and charts based off of the alcohol production for taxes. But now they use computers. That's the spirit box. So there's only one person that ever had the key to it. Now it's not locked anymore because they use computers. So Alison is a 15,000 liter wash still. Natalie is a 10,000 liter intermediate still. And Rebecca is a 9,000 liter spirit still. So from start to finish, You're going to end with about 9,000 liters of whiskey right there.
Your nose goes in that glass, and you're going to burn the arse out of it. So what do you want to do? Just hold it, tap it below your nose like this, right? You actually have a dominant nostril as well. So if you start moving it back and forth like so, right, you'll notice one side picks up on smells a bit better. You can hold it to the stronger side. This will just waken up your taste buds, basically. And then for drinking, have a small sip. Leave on the tongue for 2 seconds, swallow, and then breathe out through your mouth. That's the important part. That's going to lessen the burning sensation. It stops the vapors getting trapped in the back of your throat. That's why alcohol burns. It works for every alcohol as well, by the way. Makes drinking a hell of a lot easier.
That's a small batch. Rum, raisin, vanilla, and allspice. Dried fruit, raisin, and spice. Long, warming finish.
So 75% corn, 25% malted barley. Blended the two. At 7 years old, the first 6 years is spent in a bourbon barrel. The last 1 year is finished off in a rum barrel. So all of the sweet stuff like vanilla and honey comes from the bourbon, and then the spicy and exotic things like dried fruits and raisins comes from the rum barrel. So it's sweet spicy, kind of near like that right there. That one works. So we're moving on to the third one for you guys, the single malt, and it's the third one for you guys as well. So we're on the very right up. It's just because it's the next one you all have. Alright, so the single malt, right? So this is kind of a special one. It's 7 years old, like the rest, made with all malt barley, hence the name single malt. But it is special because this one's been matured in 5 different barrels, which is the only whiskey I've ever seen that's been in that many. And I drank a lot of whiskey. And just using 5 barrels just gives you so many different flavors. You're gonna get so many different things. This one, I give it a smell. I think it smells delicious, this guy. I get a lot of chocolate off of this, kind of very sweet flavors. Not so much chocolate on the taste though. On the taste I get a little bit more on the nutmeg, pudding, cinnamon kind of things. Yeah, just want to give this one a try, please do. This is a term I'm talking about, by the way, yeah. Yeah, it's almost like a Christmas dessert kind of. Yeah, very sweet.
It's nice.
It's a good one this time.
Smooth, yeah.
But yeah, I think and for yourselves, would be non-alcoholic, basically the same, just have alcohol and alcohol. But it's got a bit of honey syrup as well inside this one. It's sweeter. Grain? This is a bit like a bourbon and a red wine came together. Now it's like a bourbon because it's nearly entirely corn, right? So it's 95% corn. You're gonna notice because of that it's gonna be thicker because corn is oilier. It's gonna be a lot heavier on the tongue, but it's also the reason why this is the easiest one to drink. Kind of comes from there. People who don't like whiskey usually like this one. And it's 7 years old, all matured in the Cabernet Sauvignon barrel, which is a Californian red wine cask, which is why it's like a red wine, right? It's basically gonna taste like a red wine and you're drunk like whiskey. It's kind of invested 2 worlds in glass. Yeah, berries, cherries, darks, and stuff like that. Not different than the rest of them, this one here. Not a fan though.
Number 2.
Number 2 is your favorite, yeah. Oh, those ones definitely the single malt.
Well, that completes our time here at the Teeling Distillery. Really liked the tour. It was nice. And then we did the 3 shots experience. So we got to try 3 different flavors. The second one was Heeson and my both favorite. The first one, her face. The third one, her face. So we're going to stick with the second one. But what's really interesting is we're in an area called the Liberties. And here they used to have 37 distilleries. They now have 4. And we're going to see all 4 of them today, weather permitting. So if you're thirsty, stay thirsty, my friends, because we're about to go see some distilleries. Now, if you're working for Dos Equis, hey, let that be my interview.